Welcome back to my haul video series. Today I'm going to look at more stuff that I got at the D23 Expo. Today is going to be the official stores that were at the Expo, the Disney Dream Store, the Disney Store, and Mickey's of Glendale, the Imagineering Store. Let's take a look. First, let's take a look at the stuff I got from the Disney Dream Store, including the stuff I got RSP, which is a pre-ordered option for Sorcerer ticket holders. First off, there was a ton of awesome art there, and there was different ways that you could get all of this art. There were original pieces, one of a kind, G-Clays, which is a smaller edition number, prints, which are more mass-produced, and postcards, which there were unlimited amounts. I got a couple of postcards by Dave Perillo, a Haunted Mansion attraction poster, Space Mountain, the Jungle Cruise, and It's a Small World. I'm hoping to do a kind of collage on the wall of all the little postcards, have a little attraction in my own little Disneyland section. And in the center of those postcards will be this print by Mike Pereza of Disneyland for the 60th anniversary. And lastly, this Kingdom of Cute print by Jared Maruyama, who he signed it to me, which was super exciting to meet him, and it was one of my top picks from my RSP video. One of the very cool things about being a sorcerer and getting to go to the Dream Store on the Thursday before the expo was a lot of the artists were there doing signings and meet and greets, and there weren't too many lines because there are a limited amount of sorcerers. So, very cool. One day on this channel, you're going to see my awesome Disney library. It's still a work in progress. So for now, you're going to have to take my word for it. I have a lot of Disney books. And of course, they had a lot of Disney books at the Dream Store, so I couldn't resist getting a few more, such as an Animator's Gallery featuring work of Eric Goldberg and by Dave Bossert. And totally awesome, he was there signing and there were no lines. Eric Goldberg is a Disney animator. He's most famous for his work on the genie from Aladdin, and of course he's done major characters in Princess and the Frog and Hercules. And here, when he signed my book, he even drew a little genie. How cool is that? And there were a couple more books. One Little Spark by Marty Sklar, a Disney legend and former president of Walt Disney Imagineering. Was hoping to get an autograph, but unfortunately we couldn't find his line at the same time when we weren't stuck in another line. And a book about the Haunted Mansion and the Imagineering behind it by Jason Serow. Next up, I got the R4-D23 official astromech droid of the D23 Expo. This guy is pretty little. I admit I was expecting a little bigger. Next, a couple pins. The Jumbo Limited Edition Sorcerer Mickey pin, which we had to get to commemorate our one time as a sorcerer. Minnie and Mickey in their official Disneyland 60th anniversary outfits. A D23 Expo logo pin. Another official D23 Expo pin featuring Walt Disney. This pin is even cooler in person because it's teal and got the black and white. And BB-8 from the upcoming Star Wars movie. This lanyard and button set. I was actually not sure if these were going to be pins or buttons, so I went ahead and got it hoping they were pins, but they're actually buttons, but they're still really cool. Also, still from the Dream Store, I got 2 of these Aristocats Vinylmation blind boxes. There are 3 of the possible kittens inside, but some are harder to get. I got 2, hoping I would get maybe one Marie and one special one, you never know. For the past year or so, Disney has been releasing soundtracks of some of their most favorite Disney animated features in what is the Legacy Collection. They are some beautiful CDs featuring art by Lorelei Beauvais, who is a Disney concept artist, and I really only meant to get one of these guys, but I ended up getting all of the ones that were at the Dream Store. The one that I really wanted was the Aristocats, because this is the first time that the Aristocats CD has been released since the movie's first release in the 1970s. And the Disneyland CD featuring music from the Disneyland parks, which I got signed by Lorelei Beauvais, came with a very cool lithograph of Tinkerbell over Sleeping Beauty Castle. Another thing that I got from my RSP video were the toothpick holders or shot glasses, but actually I don't think these are either. because they're huge. This is like a full-on water glass. They came in a really cool plastic box, but I had to get rid of it because there's no way these huge monster glasses were gonna fit in my suitcase with that box. They're cool, but these are no toothpick holders. I really wanted to make sure that I got at least one piece of clothing that had the D23 Expo logo on it so that I could wear it and remember my awesome time there. So I got this zip-up hoodie featuring the logo on the front and a full castle of characters on the back, including Merida, yay! And lastly, to finish off our massive shopping spree at the Disney Dream Store, I got one of the limited edition 60 bronze statues. In this case, the Three Caballeros statue commemorating the 70th anniversary. It also happens to be one of my favorite films from childhood. When I saw it online, I thought it was going to be about this big. As it turns out, it was this big. It's heavy. We had to ship this home because look at this thing. Next, I'm going to show you the stuff we got at Mickey's of Glendale. I had no idea I was going to go so crazy in Mickey's of Glendale, but I don't think I'm going to be back to Disneyland or have a chance to go to Mickey's of Glendale for a very, very long time, if not ever. So I forgive myself. First, this t-shirt, the Walt Disney Imagineering shirt. It's one of many. Next, an Imagineering polo so I can pretend I work at Imagineering when I go grocery shopping. A WED Imagineering hoodie. Another WED Imagineering baseball shirt. These aren't all for me, by the way. A Fantasyland at Disneyland shirt. A date night at Disneyland. I am super excited about this shirt. Who wouldn't want to go to a date night at Disneyland in the 1960s? Oh my god. Funnable. Yeah. Next up, an Imagineering logo mug, so I can have Disney dreams while I'm drinking my coffee in the morning. And this paintbrush, which is actually a pencil. How cool is this? This Haunted Mansion pin bag, and wouldn't you know it, it's already full of pins, also from Mickey's of Glendale. First we have pins featuring the lands of Disneyland and the Walt Disney Imagineering pin. Here we have also Frontierland and another Walt Disney Imagineering pin logo. More attraction lands at Disneyland and the first Shanghai Disney pin. A couple more Shanghai Disney pins because I never know when I'm going to be going to Shanghai Disney, so gotta get them now. And a collection of Mickey from The Sorcerer's Apprentice, featuring each of the different scenes from The Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia. And lastly, from Mickey's of Glendale, a few more pins. I was told at the time that these were Sorcerer only. I'm not sure if they ended up being Sorcerer only, but that's okay because they're beautiful and I would have gotten them anyway. First, in this beautiful blue velvet box featuring Walt Disney's signature is the Walt Disney Family Coat of Arms, which can be seen at Disneyland. This pin came in two sizes, small and medium. This is the small one. And lastly, for the Disneyland 60th anniversary, this beautiful blue velvet box featuring the Disneyland logo and this massive, gigantic jumbo pin featuring Mickey and friends all in their Disneyland 60th anniversary outfits in front of a bedazzled, beautiful Sleeping Beauty castle. And lastly, the Disney Store. The Disney Store was the most difficult store to get into during the entire expo, even on Thursdays on the Sorcerer Preview Day, because it had all the limited edition stuff in it. I didn't get too much stuff at the Disney Store. I didn't want to risk waiting in lines and wasting so much time during the expo, but what I did get, I absolutely love. First, this Minnie signature designer doll. She is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen a doll like this. They make lots of Disney princess dolls, but when have you ever seen Minnie? She has real hair on her ears, this beautiful dress, giant dramatic bow. I'm so happy I saw this and decided to get it. Next, this Mickey Tsum Tsum vinyl figure, which was available for purchase for $5 with any purchase at the Disney store. It's just a simple figure, but it includes this very cool D23 silver logo, like most of the stuff at the Disney store. Also, because now we're talking Tsum Tsums, I did manage to get a couple Tsum Tsums. First, this Pegasus. I absolutely love that part in Fantasia when the Pegasuses are flying around. And so I had to get a medium one. He's so cute. For mini Tsum Tsums, I got a couple of the Fantasia collection. These were tough to get. I really did get one of the very last Mickey Minis at the Disney store on the Thursday Sorcerer Day, and someone almost bowled me over to get the very last one, and that's not an exaggeration. The boxes, they were all gone. And lastly, I wasn't gonna do it, but on Sunday, I got back in line for the Disney store right away in the morning and managed to get one of the limited edition boxes, the Steamboat Willie collection. That's it. That's everything I got from the Disney Dream Store, RSP, the Disney Store, and Mickey's of Glendale during the D23 Expo. It was quite a lot. I don't know how I managed to fit it all in my suitcases. Oh yeah, I had to ship one thing. I still have one more haul video to come, but it's nowhere near this big. It's just a couple of things that I got at Disneyland, California Adventure, and Downtown Disney during the rest of my vacation to Disneyland. Until then, see you real soon!